exposure, and it's basically a bunch of like shitheads who try to get like artists who work for free, and it's like a bunch of like insulting shit that they like unintentionally say.
Really?
And one of them was, you can be an official Sleepy member of the Sleepy Cast, like, basically do our whole web design for us.
Jeez.
And I was like, what the fuck, did they actually do that? And so I put in quotations that exact phrase, and then the other Sleepy Cast came up. And it was like a Sleepy Hollow fan podcast that had like 35 views. And I was like, oh.
There is a world as tangible as our own, impossible to see yet unavoidable to sense. A world enveloped by a seemingly unending ocean of forests. Buried deep in that forest, tucked away neatly within a blanket of twilight, lies a quaint little cabin. And in that cabin
is a bunch of guys who's a bunch of bullshit.
Welcome to the Boring Cast, full of fat, ugly pussies. Today, I am joined by...
AKA The View.
You've already heard Corey, Spaz Kid.
Zach.
Christ.
And I am Lyle McDouchebag.
Oh, a guest! Do the guest call, do the guest jingle.
Stop ISISing out, you guys. All night last night, these guys were fucking ISISing all over the place.
By the way, we patented that term, you better.
Yeah, you can't.
ISISing out is official new, it's a new dance craze.
Alright guys, so let's break the ISIS. Let's get
not, no.
Stop
it. Listen, okay, stop.
You're skating on thin isis, Chris.
Here we go. Topic of the day is puns. I cannot joke. Pun jokes are just like the bane of things I don't like. Can I say that? Does that make sense? Is that pertaining to actually what it means?
Do you realize that because you don't like them, you're like the perfect comedic subject of a pun joke?
Yeah.
You do realize that, right?
Yeah.
No,
if somebody tells me pun jokes, then I know they're just trying.
Give me an example of a pun joke that would piss you off if you heard it.
Okay. I don't know.
Like, okay, we give you a subject that you think of a pun about. Okay, banana.
Orange, you glad I didn't say banana?
Is that a pun?
Yeah, nobody...
That's a fucking knock-knock joke, Corey!
This is a fucking
1950!
Listen, I don't give a fuck if it's a joke from the fucking Himalayas. That shit...
The Himalayas!
Yeah.
It's not time!
Listen,
it's a place!
Listen, Zach.
What?
There's a time and place for pun jokes.
The Himalayas is not it!
They have really thin air in the Himalayas.
I bet if you went to the fucking Himalayas, you found Mr. Iceman there and you went to him, I bet he had the best pun jokes you ever did. Fucking
puns are tearing you apart.
Fucking up your head.
Listen, you don't go to any fucking Yetis hanging out outside Iceman.
Corey! I don't care how wet and ready for the Yeti you may be. Listen, in the Himalayas, the air is thinner. That means puns can travel through the air faster. It makes you wet even quicker than it already was, Corey.
You
guys, break it up.
It's a funny pun.
Quick man, calm down. Quick man, we need to slow down. We're getting too fast for everyone.
Puns?
What did the Yeti...
I'm done. That's what I gotta say about that.
Puns are fun.
What did the Yeti wear to the wedding?
Dumb.
What did the Yeti wear to the wedding? A Yeti.
That's horrible. It's horrible.
Look, Corey,
here's the thing.
When I saw you freaking out, I was proud of that.
Here's the epic gauge of giggles off the giggle meter, okay? Memes, puns, and fucking
food jokes.
I'm gonna dig you a fucking giggle pit, Corey.
Listen, I'm gonna tickle you in the fucking diggle fit.
I'll fucking diggle.
I'm gonna fucking throw a diggle fit in your giggle pit.
Listen, I'm gonna roll you over and fuck you in the giggle pit.
Guys, fuck! You are so good. I'm so flat. I cannot be rolled. I cannot be rolled,
I'm gonna
Corey.
poke the sides of the fucking...
We need to get back on track
I'm
here,
gonna
Corey.
poke the sides of the hall and fill
thought-
it with mud so it fucking caves in on us in mid-kiss. Fuck you!
I thought,
got me.
When I thought of my hilarious Yeti joke, I thought of something.
Okay.
Bow ties.
Listen.
Wow, what are your thoughts on bow ties?
Okay, you know my thoughts on bow ties, motherfucker.
I think you're open to an interesting discussion.
No, bow ties historically are just underneath the powdered wig for the gayest fucking thing that any human being has ever worn.
Kirby sucks. Mario eats mushrooms to get high.
Fuck you, Chloe. Chloe, what do you think of bow ties?
Yeah, what do you think of bow ties?
They're hard to put on.
Chloe, would you wear a bow tie?
Is that the only reason you don't wear them?
Listen,
Or do you not wear them because you're not a cunt?
I wear bow ties because I support my man Bill Nye.
Your what? Bill Nye the
Look,
Science
I
Guy.
love Bill Nye.
Pee Wee Herman.
I love Bill Nye, but he looks like a queer.
Listen,
Historically,
Dude, have you
99 out of 100 molesters wear bow ties.
Yeah, it's
This is
true.
fact.
It's true.
Bill
That's
Nye?
You can either find the Red Dot website or a bow tie.
Yeah.
Either way, identifies a pedophile.
This is
The bow
what
tie
this
was
is what
for free until that age. You'll
this
find
is
a
what
pedophile.
identifies a pedophile.
Fucking kids.
Comb over haircut and a guy fucking a kid in public.
I would
That's
say,
how you find a
hold
pedophile.
on, Corey. I think if I saw a guy
They don't
fucking a
always
kid
do it in public. Sometimes they just wear the bow tie to lure the child
Well,
in.
wait, why? This is retarded. We have a guest. His name's Lyle, and he came all the way from Texas, California.
Close.
Yeah.
Texas, California.
Texas,
Nevada.
California.
And he's gonna tell us a really interesting thing now
About bow ties.
About bow
about bow
ties?
ties.
Fuck bow ties.
All right,
was-
Lyle.
why
do you
do
have
they
any like
not?
really interesting stories that like could portray for a long time?
I have kind of a weird one that I've been fucking telling everybody to remember, because every time I get drunk I remember it because it was so bizarre. I put like a possible like schizophrenia scare to rest this year at MagFest actually.
Dude, I thought.
Yeah. No,
What?
Okay, so last year Jules, shout out to my home dog
Family
Jules.
Jewels X9, right?
Yeah,
On
7X.
YouTube. Oh, 7X.
Yeah, anyway, I was with him, and I went to a party. I was already drunk at this point, and I went to another party, and all that was at this party was, like, huge bottles of whiskey. And I started, like, slamming one, and out of nowhere, this, like, huge bald guy with a beard, and he was like, wearing, like, a flight attendant's hat and, like, a full suit, just comes up to me and goes, "Hey, I'm Big Al," and he gives me a business card. And the only thing that's on the business card is just the words
Big Al?
Big Al. And then I was like, I
What's the
stared,
card look
I
like?
stared at
Is
it.
just like a white card with black text?
It was like it almost looked like a Bobo from fucking Double Dragon, and it just had the text that said Big Al across it. And I was like, I looked down at it and I looked back up and he was fucking gone.
You know what that was? That
How
was
did Big Al get away from you?
No,
Yeah,
that's
do you
exactly
know what
the
that
thing.
is?
It just
Lyle.
happened, and it was so
Lyle.
fucking surreal. And then, like,
Lyle.
it was one of those things.
That was your guardian angel.
No, I wish. No, but I'm not even joking.
You have a
that
autistic flight attendant.
that bothered me. That
like-
bothered me for so long. That
like
bothered me for like half a year.
It's like a show called Touched by an Angel.
It would wake me up in the middle of the fucking night, and I would be like, "Is Big Al real?" Like, it was so weird. Like, I just remember it, and I would be like, I have to ask Jules if that happened. And I kept forgetting to ask him if that happened. And then this year, Jules had another party, and Big Al was fucking there. And I was like, he does exist!
Lyle.
I'm not crazy! And then I dumped all my
Lyle.
pills down the sink, and then I fucking had a bunch of,
I've heard about these
Unprotected
cases.
sex with Big
It's
Al.
like Chris. If
Chris, did you see Big Al?
Lyle.
No, what do you look like?
God damn it!
Lyle.
Fuck you, you were there!
real.
You were there!
Probably not
Probably
an
real.
angel. Lyle, listen to me. You're riding in a car. This has probably happened. You're riding in a car. You have Burger King or whatever the heck you eat, and then he's sitting over there. A semi's coming. He hands you a, "Hey, I'm a Big Al. I'm a big fan." And then the fucking car disappears, and you're on the road again, normal.
Okay, I was with
Lyle,
you
what
until
fucking
the
situation?
other car disappeared.
What are you talking about, Corey?
Okay, that was stupid, Corey. Fucking
Yeah.
tart. Let me give you a real situation.
You got 90% of the way there, and then at the point where you were supposed
This
to
is what I
say,
was trying
and
to
then
say.
you went to take the
This is what I was
card
trying
and
to say.
accidentally swerved out of the way of the truck.
This
You
is-
said, the truck disappeared.
It disappeared.
I fucking hate you.
Listen now. Wait,
You got an angel
wait,
you been in a phantom semi truck that hit you?
Give me a second, Mo Schneer. Alright?
Big Al's real. I saw him.
Listen.
Big Al and the Illuminati and aliens.
Lyle.
Space Jews from the future,
I
Corey.
understand, but Lyle.
Yeah.
When he handed you a business card, did you stop drinking?
No,
Did you drink less?
maybe.
You're onto something. here.
He sent you the business card, and it derived your attention towards drinking alcohol. He's your guardian angel.
Yeah.
Well,
My guardian angel is a tall,
When I
black.
give you,
He's real. Fuck you. A bunch of other people saw him.
can I give you a scenario here and see gauge your response? So you're at the McDonald's play pit, throwing balls in the air, screaming, and Big Al sits in the ball pit. And he goes, "Hey there, big guy. Hi."
I will say, I tried to show a bunch of people that card, and everyone was like, "This is
My
just a blank
story,
card."
stupid.
They're like,
story,
"I don't see
stupid.
Big Al written on this at all. You're just handing me a blank business card." And I was like, "No, no."
See?
That's episode of Twilight Zone.
Zach,
Autistic Big Al. What?
who's your guardian angel?
Big Al?
No, it's Lyle's.
Big Steve.
Okay.
My guardian angel? His name is Little Skatey.
Little skate.
What does he do?
He's this little midget guy who has skates.
Okay.
Big like
Ice skates or
fluorescent
rollerblades?
Skates. He has roller skates from the 50s.
Rollerblades.
And you've
He has-
seen this.
He has roller skates. He can skate on the ceiling and giggle. Like he like giggles and laughs.
Does he always do that, or does he sometimes get?
Listen, you know.
What if he's not happy?
Listen.
Does
So
he
he
still
skates
giggle?
around. He giggles, and he has like these like 50s attire. So he has like snap bracelets and like.
Not
Snap bracelets?
Not even
Like
close
the
to
what?
50s.
Like Lance Armstrong, Live Strong bracelets? You think you're a madman?
50s.
Yeah.
John F. Kennedy's an operation.
Yeah.
Had a fucking snap bracelet.
Listen, that's not the point. The point is, he's Little Skatey. He's my guardian angel. In case I do something crazy, like I don't know, stick my
Okay.
hand-
What, like think
Corey,
about a
let me-
fucking midget in roller skates on the ceiling giggling in case you do something crazy.
Corey.
Good thing he's there to stop you.
Corey, let me give you a situation. Tell me how he would react, okay? You're at the McDonald's plate, the giggling, okay?
Of course.
If Big Al is there and he says, I'm gonna fuck you, and no one's gonna tell anybody.
Skatey protects me.
What does he do?
He does this. Big Al can't fuck
Spreads his arms
He
like
does it like
fucking Jesus.
YMCA.
What if Big Al put him on his shoulders and
He
slapped
adopted
you
him.
around?
He adopted me?
Skatey and then
Skatey.
slapped you around.
Become a guardian angel
No,
totem
he's
pole.
Little Skatey. He's not Skatey. He's Little Skatey.
Oh, Little Skatey.
What about Big Skate? He's Big Brother.
What about Big
There's no Big
Steve?
Skatey.
Where does Big Steve
He
come
made
in there?
Big Steve up because he wanted to be cool like Big Gay
yeah.
Al.
No.
I swear to God, this happened to me.
Listen, yeah, and Skatey's real too.
Shut up, Corey.
Corey, I have to vouch for Corey here. A lot of you guys probably think Corey's making this up. One time I saw Corey eating a big delicious cheese pizza and a piece of cheese.
Big delicious cheese
A piece of
pizza?
cheese almost fell off the floor. I saw Skatey come and swoop it before he
Yes,
fell.
see? You saw the cheese
Speaking-
pizza right away.
Yes, and
he's calling me crazy.
Skatey
We were
got the
talking-
cheese back to Corey. Corey,
We're talking
take
about
over.
myth hunters, busters.
this is
Skatey
never
could be
going to
one of
be-
those.
Skatey looks like a fucking idiot,
You
dude.
can't even see him. He has one of those turned up nose.
I can see through him, and all I see is a big idiot. So fuck you, Corey.
His feet are little calls.
I'm sorry.
Is that why he manifests with roller skates?
As a common symptom.
I said my guardian angel sucks. What do you show me?
Mine?
Yeah.
He's not here.
Where did he go?
Describe
He's
him.
at home.
Describe him.
Yeah, well, this is your home.
Chris is secure enough in his own
don't
body to
fucking-
not need a
they don't
midget
stay
on
with you
roller
all the
skates or a
time.
Big Al, Corey.
Those are constantly
I only need a
dangerous.
Big Al once a year. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to send.
Skatey's around you all the time. You got some
Skatey's
fucking
only around
issues.
you all the time because he's got nowhere to go. She's retarded.
Skatey went in the.
That's because you're pissing him off by talking about him.
Skatey's left the building. It's not polite to talk about him behind his back. Zach, you have mad stand-up jokes.
What were my stand?
Hecka jokes about certain individuals going to a certain restaurant.
So essentially, now if you like stand up like I do, you'll love this. This is just for you guys. You know what I mean? So it's like basically like, all right. So why did the guy go into McDonald's? Chicken, a large hamburger, and large French fries. That's what to make you laugh. Why did now listen to me. I told that joke. All the ladies squirted. I started slipping and sliding.
He didn't.
Yeah, dude, it was
Pissed
like
himself.
joke.
Fury.
I heard this joke on a fucking storybook for babies, and you know what it's called? It's called a plot. That's not a joke.
Fuck you!
You guys are making me sick.
Corey, what would you do if little Skatey started sucking your dick? Like you woke up and he was deep throating you, looking at you in
Guardian
the eyes.
angels don't molest
Yeah,
you.
they don't
He's
molest
a guardian demon.
He's
That's
not.
the twist. That's why he's wrong all the time. He's
Yeah,
haunted, Corey.
he's a guardian angel with benefits,
You don't even have a
dude.
guardian angel. You don't.
I grabbed you as a
He's
fuck
got
you.
Big Gay Al. I have Skatey. Who do you
Hey,
have?
Big Al is not gay. You take it back. I'll fight you.
Listen,
He might be gay. I don't actually know.
listen, you're giant,
just met
fucking
yours,
like
so-
air flight helmet, idiot, dopey retard, mom boy, club foot.
This is a real person you're talking shit about. He's gonna hear it. He's gonna get mad at you.
Chucking fart eater, Zach.
I grabbed little Skatey and make him slip my farts clear. Hold his face down. He screamed.
You can't even see him or feel him.
I can see him. He's mine too.
can see him.
We should.
You do not. You don't steal it.
I remember Zach was walking around the house with a vacuum,
He's a
trying to
guardian
suck
demon.
up Skatey.
You're not a Ghostbuster, you idiot.
What do you run around?
Hunter.
What do you do? Run around.
I suck his asshole. I suck
That's
off the
what
air.
running looks like to you? No one else saw that, but Corey said, "What are you doing running around?" And then like squirmed around like a snake moving through water.
That's what you. How else are you gonna suck a midget's wiener? Lyle.
I never thought about it. I really haven't.
Zach says the only way for Zach to actually have my guardian angels, he needs a fraternal twin. So he has to be my fraternal twin.
Hold on, Corey.
You guys look nothing
Hold on
alike.
a second here. What the fuck are you talking about?
Twins share guardian angels. It's been proven. God wrote it in the book.
What book?
The
Cookbook. Martha Stewart.
the Jesus cookbook.
Are you talking about the Bible?
Yes. Lyle.
Written
Yeah.
in the
If you saw little Skinny, he manifests to you and started crying. Would you let him cry on your shoulder? Would you fucking kick him across the room? You'd kill him.
I would fucking take him to Corey and be like, "What did you do to me? Fix this!"
What if there was...
Why do I see this?
What about little old Skatey? How do you think
Corey,
he
would you
feels?
fuck him if you were horny?
Skatey?
If you were fucking, you started skating in circles going around your wiener giggling, what would you do?
Dude, he's always giggling. And it's not that giggle you think where it's like,
That's like
That's the
mongoloid
fatigue
giggle.
giggle.
That's a fucking pant, dude.
yeah, it's a, yeah.
It's like a little mischievous elf giggling. But would you fuck him, Corey?
Listen,
If you could, would you? Honestly,
You
if
can't
If
fuck
you wore a
angels.
wig, if you could fuck this one.
when you die, your ass leaves your body. You don't have an ass to get fucked.
Wait,
You have to go to hell to get fucked.
do you think ghosts have no buttholes?
Yes.
Ghosts have buttholes,
What happened-
Corey.
Would they have ass cheeks still?
Ghosts are ectoplasm that floats around and goes through ceilings.
In what ceilings?
Ghost ceilings?
I thought he had
Ghost
a
ceiling.
Glass ceilings, they get better jobs.
Corey,
Don't you understand?
the fuck?
Listen, okay, this is what my pastor told me. He told me when you die, you go to heaven and you lose your anus, so
Yeah.
you cannot be raped by
Is
straight.
that why he ripped through the real life so he gets it all out?
You cannot get raped by straight angels.
Straight
The
up.
only way you can get raped is if you go to HE double hockey sticks and then you get fucked because they give you back your anus and give you all your sins.
And all the angels can
you extra
straightly rape
anuses.
you.
All
they
over
give you
your body.
extra sins if you.
They give you extra buttholes all over your body.
Yeah, sometimes they make mistakes. It's not
Every one of your pores becomes a butthole. Think about that. Every pore on your face is a potential butthole.
Tiny little demons to fucking rape.
So Skatey doesn't have a butthole, so I can rub up and down and I don't feel a dang old thing.
Why would you rub Skaty's asshole, Corey?
When you first see it, what else are you gonna do? Just look at it and
Not
take a
rub its
picture?
asshole. It's a little baby midget, Corey. It's a little baby.
It's not. It's a
It's a
midget.
little baby.
It's a midget. It's a
It's a baby.
35-year-old
Giggles.
man that giggles.
Babies giggle too, Corey. You fucking pedophile.
I like how Corey said literally the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard in my entire life. And we've entertained the notion of it for like 15 fucking minutes.
Corey,
What?
would you be furious if you skateboard one time?
How mad would you be, Corey?
Oh my god, I would. He'd be like, "Can you play this for me?" I'd fucking I'd pull the rope.
You pull it so tight his head came off?
You know that storybook of the guy who pulls the rope and the bitch's head fall off? That's what I fucking do to Skatey in real life.
If you took a skate to him, what does they be? What would he do?
He has this little book he writes
They're
all the
welded
stuff
to his feet.
Yeah.
He's a ghost, dummy.
He has nails. He hammered his fucking feet to the...
Everyone knows that when you die, everything you're wearing gets welded to your body.
Yes.
It fuses with you.
Yes.
So if you
True.
die in a gorilla costume, do you become a
Little
gorilla?
Skatey was running down his hill with his dog on his leash. The dog ran too fast. He went too fast into an oncoming other dog.
The dog...
The fucking sheer impact exploded
And
half
that's
his
why little
body.
Skatey has a dog attached to his body.
Dog traffic is really dangerous.
He was having fun. He's hey, while the
Yes,
wind was
that's who's
hitting him in
coming
the face.
He died in the poodle pit. They all snuggled him to
fucking
death.
exploded, Corey.
Yeah, but he still had all his clothes
was-
intact, so it doesn't matter. That's why he
He was
gets
giggling so hard he
Describe
couldn't
what he
breathe
was.
and he died.
what he wears.
Yeah, in detail, describe what he wears.
He has a bright, cut-off pink shirt that says "Workout Guy."
Workout guy, what a catchy phrase! What amazing
That's my favorite brand.
Workout guy!
Yes.
Fuck you!
I remember Workout Guy was one of Hollister's biggest competitors for a while.
Workout guy!
He has trunks that are orange with white.
It was a nice summer's day, so that makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah.
What about his socks?
His socks are bright yellow,
I was thinking that.
and they're like ripped at
Okay.
the top.
Why?
And he has these goofy, like fucking like
One chop goggles.
Yeah, he has,
Okay.
he has goofy one chop goggles.
Like,
And he has an upturned nose because he has the whole like fetal thing going
Okay, and what about his fingerless gloves?
on. His finger. How'd you know that?
Oh man,
Corey, you have a confession to
I
make.
can see him right now.
Corey, he's here.
Corey, he's become.
He's got
Corey,
he's got white with like red stripes on the tip of the
This
gloves.
is the part in the movie where you and little Skatey bond so much that he becomes real for a day.
Listen, this one time I tried skating, and I was like, I can't skate. I ain't got the boots.
You fell down. He caught you, Corey. Corey, can we have an interview with Little Skatey? He's here in the studio with us.
Come on in, my man, Little Skatey. Hey, Skates.
I like to roll up there.
You can't talk to Little Skatey like that. You can't even talk to Little Skatey.
I am Little Skatey. Hey, baby, what's up?
Listen, okay.
Little Skatey.
Skatey's gay.
Little
You're
Skatey.
fucking gay.
Listen.
Hey, Corey.
Little old Skatey.
How's it going, baby?
Fuck off.
Fuck you.
Okay, Little
Sounds
Skatey's.
rollerblading sounds like. Okay. Let's wait. Let's back. Okay, thank you. Okay.
Little
Thanks,
Skatey's left the building,
Thank you,
ladies and
Little Skatey.
gentlemen.
Bye, dude.
Let's get back to you since you're the guest.
Yeah, Lyle.
Tell
What's
us-
so important about you and your guardian angel? Big gal.
Yeah. No, that one's over too.
Do you have another story?
I have another story about an equally weird experience.
Okay.
Please go ahead.
This is the story of another such individual
What's his
that
name?
came into my life. See, his name is actually part of it. His name was like Prince Benjamin or some shit like that. It was so fucking
on.
weird. So, my internet was, the number on it was connected to my old telephone.
Yeah.
So apparently, when they tried to call me to like, update my plan or whatever the fuck, I couldn't answer. So they actually sent somebody out from Verizon. But I live in a building that doesn't have like a door. It's got a big gate in front of it. So like my landlord just fucking let this guy in. So in walks like this big like African guy with a thick accent who's like, I am Prince Benjamin. And I was like, okay. And he's like, I am here to upgrade your internet. And I was like, what the fuck? All right. So I'm like at this point I'm questioning like, okay, an African prince literally just fucking came into my house and asked about like upgrading my internet. Like, is this is like definitely obviously like the most scammy scenario in the whole
I have a
world.
question, and this is something I've kind of asked, like interest, like, when you go to like get a flight or something, you can like make your name like Sir or Prince or like Doctor. Can you
Sure.
actually go with that? Yeah, you can. You can actually, because I'm not saying my name, but Sir Corey Spaz Kid.
See, I think his first name was literally Prince.
Oh, that was his first name.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Prince.
So like that was okay.
Yeah, I think his name was literally Prince Benjamin, not his
He
title.
couldn't have been a prince.
Not his title. No, he was working for fucking Verizon.
Maybe it was Verizon's son.
Mr.
He was
King
King Verizon.
Verizon's son,
I know, King Verizon.
Prince Benjamin.
It sounds
No,
African.
because then his name would be.
King Verizon. This is my son Benjamin.
This is my king's son, bro.
I,
What is the fucking
I give
kingdom?
to you my one child.
This is the
my
kingdom.
To go door to door in the great country of America.
Kingdom of the internet, Corey.
The Fios Kingdom.
Yes, the Fios Kingdom.
The Fios Kingdom, where high-speed
Anyway.
children run free.
Anyway,
Benji. He must bring the internet.
I
What about-
was
is
I was not
is-
hospitable to
is
my
Princess-
regal
Is
guest.
Princess Benji? Let's call it. Is Princess Benji good looking? Looking good looking?
Literally the exact thing that you think of when I said a huge African man with a thick accent. He's exactly what you would think he would look like, but
big buff
he's
blacko.
in a like he's in a full like suit and tie getup. I don't know why all these fucking stories of weird people, they're always in a full suit and tie, but he was.
Well, that-
So anyway, he comes
because he's working.
He's at my house and
Wait,
he's
he was
like
in a suit?
yeah, he was in a
black suit or a white suit?
It was a black suit with a red tie like the Verizon colors.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Anyway, yeah, he's like a fucking like Agent
basic
Smith
for a
of
prince.
Verizon, but he's also a prince. Anyway, I was less than hospitable to my regal guests because my house was super fucking messy because all I do is like roll around in my old filth and jack off.
Feces.
So
Semen.
I was like, I
around
didn't
your
want to let him in. My dog was kind of angry at him because he was, so.
Gross.
Anyway, so he was like outside, like filling out all this fucking paperwork, and for some reason there was like some bullshit with my plan. Let me just sidetrack and say, isn't it fucking garbage that any place you go, if the computer is not working, it is the fucking end of the world?
Yeah.
It's like, I'm completely useless now. I did a thing and the computer didn't do a thing. Everything has gone to shit.
Yeah.
So anyway, that happened. So Prince Benjamin, to give me my new plan, had to literally call Verizon and sit through their shitty customer service.
So he had to go through the thing.
Why didn't have King Verizon on speed dial?
He had to
He should have, right? He's a prince.
Yeah.
But I mean, even as just a regular Verizon employee without like regal status, he should have been able to do it. But anyway, so it was like almost kind of raining, not quite raining, but like shitty weather, like it's going to rain. And he was just like, oh, you can go inside until I figure this out. So I was like, all right. So I just like went inside, and Prince Benjamin just stood outside, fucking dealing with Verizon technical support for like 3.5 hours.
Did you get him something to drink?
It was like no.
It rained.
It was literally he had rain. It did actually start raining by the end of it. But yeah, it was like to this weird point where like I had to go do stuff and I was like held hostage because there was this African prince outside my door fucking talking to technical service trying to get me like a better internet package.
Well,
it worked out, I guess.
Did you get it?
Yeah, I did.
Sweet, dude.
Did he fade away? Did his eyes and mouth stay?
My internet is real. If my internet is real and this is still happening, we have so much fucking shit to go over. How did we meet, Zach? Tell me right now. How did we meet?
I don't know. Wait, no, it was through Corn. Wait, I think it was through Corn.
Prince Benji.
It was
gave me
through
the hookup.
Corn. I
Listen, this is what
Corn.
actually happened.
Shut up, you didn't get the joke. Never mind.
I
Never
know.
mind.
I
I
was-
threw something your way, you dropped it.
What was it? What did I miss?
Come on, give me another chance, Father. Give me another chance.
I said that my internet wasn't real, and then I asked you how we met.
Oh, we met because you were fucking men, and I said you're gay. The end. And I said that's homosexual. You're gonna go to hell.
You know, Zach, you dropped the ball, and it fumbled, and
At
you
least
were
I
on
picked
it.
up. I picked it and threw it 100 yards.
No, you kind of picked it up and like slipped on yourself, and the ball went up your ass.
No,
and
no,
then,
if you
and
threw
then
me-
everyone else had to pull it out, and you ruined everyone's day.
At least the ball's covered.
If you threw me the ball, I'd like fumble it and drop it as well.
Chris, you're my only friend.
Yeah.
All right, Lyle. Let's talk about
Let's
the
talk
good,
about-
the bad, the ugly.
Corey,
So to speak.
You're
The
ugly.
movie.
Lyle's good.
In,
Zach's bad.
in a
Chris
reference.
is
Let's talk about. Let's
Chris
talk about
is a
what
neutral
everyone
third
wants
party.
to hear. Everyone's been asking me. They've been bothering me. They've been clamoring. I've gotten fucking text after text after text on my phone that doesn't have internet or any way of actually getting a text now. What about Sanity?
What about Sandy season 6?
Well, the thing about that.
Anyways, Lyle, remember that time you harassed an old lady for no reason? made her scared
Okay,
to sleep?
first of all, if you want to substitute for no reason with totally because it's your fault,
It's not my fault.
it is completely your
I was
fault.
being God's little boy walking around.
It is 100% your fault. That old
Listen.
lady was fucking ruined forever.
Listen.
She killed herself.
All right,
Hurt it.
I didn't see I've never seen an old lady about yay high with this kind of hairstyle.
No, okay. Alright, what happened was, Zach was coming out to LA,
Yeah.
and he gave
Which is
me...
where you live, by the way.
Yeah, I live in LA County. Sorry, or whatever, Texas, California.
You live in a 12 baby.
Zach was coming out to Texas, California, and he gave me his phone number.
Yeah.
Texas,
There's a
California.
9 in it, and he gave me a 7, so it was off by
accident.
one number.
Come on, Zach.
So
I fumbled. I couldn't help it.
So I start fucking like sending him text messages like, "Hey, what's up, Blackery?" and "What's cracking, Blackman?" and just dumb garbage like that. So after
this is like the process.
yeah, this is over the course of a few days, and so like a day or two before Zach leaves, I'm getting kind of pissed off because at this point I'm like, motherfucker, that guy's definitely avoiding me. He's
yeah.
just like, fucking do my own thing. He's like, he said he wanted to hang out, but he was obviously just saving face. And I was like, piece of shit. So I tried one last thing. I tried calling him, and I get this fucking voice message, this voicemail, of like the most generic sounding like frail old lady you could ever think of. It's like,
This is Mrs. Newman's cell phone. Please leave a message after the beep.
and then I was like, oh fuck. So I sent Zach like a Skype message, and it all got sorted out. We never did end up hanging out though, because he like left the next day.
did
But she
call you.
called me back.
Yeah.
And she was like,
I don't know who this is, but you've got to stop leaving these text messages. My phone plan doesn't cover text messages, and they're quite rude.
Count Chocula.
Darky Dark and the Monkey Bunch. Negro Damas. I fucking come up with these.
Just fun with the phone. Like,
Fucking black.
I come up with these weird, like, racially charged nicknames for my whitest friends.
yeah, you.
Lyle's instructions are impressive, I have to say.
I'm picturing this old lady dropping her phone, and you're just fucking like sending text messages, and she can't bend down
She
and pick it
opens
up.
up your face and they're like, hey, Blacker, and she's like, oh my god, her fingers are breaking. Yeah, Lyle has an impressive skill when every time he talks to you, he has a new introduction, a new crazy nickname. My favorite was Carl Darks. That one has a special place in my heart.
I have an impressive skill.
Corey, this fucking word game better not come up again.
Yeah, Corey.
Yeah, alright, on a podcast that translates really well. Alright, let me describe what Corey's doing, okay? He's got both of his hands in karate chop gesture. He's putting one above his head and one below his head. Then he switches where they are. And then he goes to the side of his head.
He's
and
like-
karate chops.
He's making a square around his head, basically.
You know how that sounds totally unimpressive? Well, I have news for you. It is somewhat unimpressive. Tell you a word?
Tell me a word.
Glasses.
This is a game
Glasses.
Corey plays when he tells Corey a word
Chia.
and he tells you what he
Chia
thinks of.
Chia Pet. Alright, boobs.
Radio cassette player.
Blind people.
What?
Bowling balls.
Bowling pins.
Corey, say words! How is this
Skill is nothing.
I just ran out.
This is
I ran out.
He ran out.
What do you mean you ran out?
I thought bowling
Plants!
pin.
Plants!
My mind is blown by this amazing talent.
Hey,
Listen,
Lyle, I'll play the game. Watch!
Okay.
that's not what I was talking
Ears.
I was thinking ears! Wow!
Oh!
You're crying!
about. You're just mad 'cause you can't play it.
Fuck you, I can win it.
You
every
can't
time.
play it.
You can't even eat tortilla chips like a man.
I can't, I can eat them, I can chew on them.
Dude, you're gonna get the gluten-free tortilla chips.
Is that still a fad? The gluten-free?
Gluten-free?
Is that still going on? When I
Yeah,
was
I fucking know.
Yeah, every time I
Yeah.
go to a fast food place, it's like, yes, gluten-free or whatever.
my cousins jumped on the bandwagon for that like 4 years ago, right when that started.
Your cousins are joining a goddamn cult.
They are Alex Jones. Hilarious.
They're fucking...
Yes.
Why?
Dude,
I
these-
don't know. He used to listen to Glenn Beck, but now he hates Glenn Beck because Alex Jones hates Glenn Beck. So he switched off
Why
over
did,
there.
did Glenn Beck say something
These
about
fucking
Christianity?
gluten people are gonna come in with their flatbread and they're gonna try to take over the world and it's not gonna work because they're gonna be malnourished and they're all gonna flop over dead.
Did you ever see that thing
Well,
with
gluten
they
bread.
interview people who do the gluten diet? They're like, what is gluten? They're like, it's a particle? I don't know.
Was this the same thing? Just bread with a different word on it? Sold more?
Do you know what gluten is? Because nobody else fucking dies. But it's never bad.
Gluten is the same thing, only it has gluten on it to make they sell it less. It's a giant pyramid scheme, just like the thing with the
water
Obama
people and the
removing-
fucking...
Yeah.
That was another fucking thing. Water
it's
people...
true.
I have to vouch for Corey on this stupid
Exactly.
fucking thing because water people is a thing that people say.
Yeah, in the hick area.
Yeah, my girlfriend sent me a clip of a game show after I was telling her about like how I like felt like I wasn't even awake that one time I streamed with you and you were off about like water people and putting
You
things
were
up his
asking
butt.
me. That was important.
It was, but I was
What did
trying
we
to-
learn about what I put in my ass?
Too much. Too much.
What do you put in your ass, Corey?
But anyway, yeah, she sent me a clip of a guy who said, "This is for my
CD
water people
holders.
back
CD
home."
holders.
Markers
You put a
with the
CD
lid on.
You put a marker in your ass?
Frozen bananas.
Please stop.
Wait, you really put a frozen banana
Go
in your
ahead.
ass? For real? A frozen banana?
It was wrapped in a bag.
Out of those,
Did you eat it afterwards?
No.
Why not? It's you wasted a banana.
out of those things,
frozen.
what felt the best in
your
your
ass.
ass? What's your favorite thing to put in
I
your
said
ass
thing you put
nowadays?
CDs on.
Yeah, the CD holder. You fuck
Because you
it.
could sit on it. You could.
You can fuck it. You can write it, dude. You can write
See,
the
when I
CD
said
holder.
too much, I was not exaggerating.
I would
You
run
did the
out.
fucking bouncing. That looked horrible.
I would run out.
Next.
Corey,
I would run out.
simulated bouncing
Next
his ass on a
topic.
CD
Oh,
holder.
I would run out and just like ram against the wall like
Spin
a
around like a
psycho.
fucking breakdancer.
Spin your ass on a CD player.
Corey's like got a fucking ottoman set up with a peg that goes up his ass.
What were you gonna say? Because you were talking about. I was
girlfriend in a
right.
water-
You were right
Because
about
I'm
water
right,
people.
and everything I said was true.
No, one thing you
the
said is
cannibal,
true.
The cannibal thing was fucking true also.
What, the soup?
Yeah.
But fucking they're taking the salt out of soup,
Yeah.
so Obama's gonna put everyone in a
Yeah.
plastic coffin?
Yeah.
Because he's preparing
I
for
saw
a
that.
mass genocide?
Yeah,
Yes!
it was real.
Oh,
I saw that.
totally.
The plastic company is real too. The plastic company.
Yeah.
God damn it!
It's real. It's real. They have thousands of things just in case a catastrophe happens. And guess what's gonna happen? The government's gonna turn off all the chips in people's brains. They're all gonna fall out like
people
dead
believe
people.
The plastic coffin thing. That's on Snopes. People believe it's
Yeah.
real.
I believe that there's like certain truth to it.
And
but-
they're removing
No,
the
there's no
salt.
truth to it. There's no truth, but I'm saying people believe it.
They're removing the salt from the camel's chicken noodle soup and adding truth serum, so that people talk about the government. It's all true.
What? If they're trying,
Good.
if
People
they're
tell
trying
the
to
truth. They have
control.
knowledge about the government. They tell the truth. It should be bad for them.
If they're
I fucked it up. I'm sorry.
telling.
I can't hit a home run every time.
Is it that I wasn't on the Water People podcast because my ass was spraying blood, but is it the theory?
You came
that-
downstairs.
Yeah, I came downstairs
Jiggling and spraying
walked
blood.
on you guys. I looked at a snail trail and blood on my ass. But is it the theory that the fluoride is what's in the water that's what's making people retarded? Is that the theory? Fluoride?
See, I never heard it confirmed by anyone else, but that's what
I've
Corey
heard
said.
fluoride
But
is the.
it's also two things. It's fluoride and it's a thing called D2, which is a synthetic weed, which is really bad to inhale, and it actually like makes you stupider.
So basically, you just have a bunch of like redneck pseudo meth heads.
Yeah,
and
that aren't
they're-
actually meth heads.
and they're
just
blaming the
pseudo-meth.
water.
This,
No, it is the water. The water also does it too. The water did it first, and it kind of did it.
These guys were like Stephen Hawking geniuses before.
No,
they
they were like
They
people
were-
who were like, get down, go down and go, dude, like that.
Wait, what did they do?
They're like, go, dude, because they talk like that. They're fucking.
They
cheese
talk
all
like
the time.
frogs. They have their mouths up like that.
They're
all the
like
time?
this. They're like,
They drink the rainwater.
So anyway,
that's what they talk about.
that made me think of something, a hypothetical scenario,
Hypothetical.
or rather just something interesting to think about.
hypothetical.
We just did
I'm ready.
MagFest, right?
Give me a hypothetical.
Naturally, when you meet fans, you're gonna have one or two awkward encounters with fans.
Oh, is that what you're gonna talk about?
Oh yeah, we just went to fucking MagFest. Why are we talking about that? Well, I guess,
anyway,
what am I
here's
most-
a hypothetical
right,
scenario
yeah,
that I
yeah.
thought of, and I just wanna suggest it to all of you, and react to it how you will. What would you do if you got cornered by like a giant, like mentally disabled person? They didn't talk, and all they did was like squawk at you.
Could you give me like the squawking sample?
Yeah, if they just went like, ah! and then you were like, what? And then okay.
Does
and
he
then,
eat?
So eventually this interaction ends, right?
I'd
And
be
then what
like-
if
I'd be
after
like-
this interaction
This is what I'd be like. I'd be like,
No, there's
you haven't gotten to it? You haven't gotten to it.
I'd be like that.
How would you respond if after this interaction there was like a 15-paragraph articulately written Tumblr post about how much of a dickhead you are because you
happened
were
to me.
rude to them?
That happened to me.
Did that actually not
squawking
verbatim?
retard, but yeah. One time I was like talking to a girl at MagFest. I'm still friends with her to this day, but I guess her friend like got pissed off with me like because at the time I was hitting on her. But 3 years later, still friends. But she wrote a huge Tumblr post about how much of a cunt I was.
Speaking of actual people who are made
Well,
up,
how I'd react to
squawk.
that? I would. What would you do, Corey, if that happened?
Yeah, how would you respond if this person was like made this big long post like I was looking
Corey
forward
Spaz Kid was rude.
I was looking forward to meeting you all
I would
year.
I'd be like, first of all,
And then
you don't even know what you're talking about.
I'll admit I had a long flight, so I might have been a little bit out of it.
I was a little labored. I put my head down. It might have squawked a tad, and Corey acted repulsed by me. and spat on
Wait,
me.
that guy? Him? He writes the Tumblr post?
Yeah, it was squawk.
Yeah,
squawk-
squawking
squawk-
guy.
Listen, this is what I would say, and this is what I would say. First of all, I would be like, I was incredibly humble. I told him there was a sandwich below his feet. That there was a sandwich down there for him, and he bent down, and I was gone. The next moment.
You Scooby Dooed him. You tried to lure him out. You tried to put
Yeah.
the sandwich there. You left.
Yes.
Why does he eat the sandwich like a bird? Does he peck at it?
Yeah. This actually happened. I was on my way up to Aaron's room. This isn't a squawker story. This actually happened.
Eagle
And these
sure.
two people had a purr fight in front of
Sad,
me.
hold on.
What
You
the?
say that like any of us know what the fuck that is.
Yeah.
They had a
Excuse
purr
me?
fight.
What is? I know you. What's a
Purr?
purr fight?
They were like,
Oh, dude.
Gross.
they were hitting each other. this was a 26-year-old guy and a 28-year-old woman, and they were.
How'd you know their age?
They were taller than me, and they were having fucking mean fights.
They don't age. You don't get taller as you age. What do you mean? They're tall, man. They're like tall. Well, you cut them in half and you cut their fucking legs coiled.
It's not a 13-year-old who's fucking had a growth spurt. Are you fucking kidding me? It's not a 6 foot. It was clearly a fucking adult. Yeah, beard the girl, a fucking beard. Fuck you. I'm telling you right now, that wasn't a beard.
Corey, you look at the wrinkles on their face. That's better, okay? Don't judge people based on height.
Okay, go on. They were having a perv fight. Sorry.
Before I was brutally interrupted, they were having a murr fight. That's what it's called. Not a perv fight, a murr fight.
It's the same shit. You said they were going.
It's a per-murr fight. It's the same thing.
Okay.
Why are you defending it so hard, Corey?
Jeez, calm down.
Corey, will you have a perv fight with Lyle live?
Listen, okay, this is what really happened. I sat there, and I was just like looking at them, and they were doing it. I don't know if they actually looked at me, and I was just like, and they were just like.
He's doing the loud right now, by the way. He's having a perv fight.
Were they like slapping at you?
Corey,
dude, I would have hit one.
No, they were slapping at each other.
Oh,
could you do to Lyle what they were doing to each other?
I swear to God, Corey, if you fucking touched me.
Lyle, you look so angry.
We had
Corey, well, what if they started progressively getting more like,
I would have laughed. It's a fucking like tail stands up.
his eyes out.
You just like get back. Get like very territorial, walk like fucking.
So put your asses in the air, walk quickly.
They like walk like
They like spray urine out of their asses.
Their anal glands let loose and they just cake the elevator in it.
They smash at the walls and run away.
Just like.
What would you do if they did that and then they got off the floor before yours and then the next floor you went up and then the elevator opened up and there was just like a crying custodian staring at you and it was just like, why would you do this to me? You were like, there were two cat people having a perv fight. He's
Exactly.
Like, he wouldn't believe you.
And then they go, and you know what? And then they go back home and they both write their fucking Tumblr post about how I was insensitive and I didn't join in the perv fight. Okay.
What about the custodian though? What happens to him?
He writes a Tumblr post about how I didn't clean up and do his job, and he calls me a fucking ableist.
He doesn't want you to clean up for him. He doesn't want you to shit in his elevator.
Corey, why did you shit everywhere?
It's not an unreasonable request.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Speaking of like shitting and ruining something.
It was the kids murr fighting. The adults murr fighting.
We knew a guy at MagFest who told me he was sitting down somewhere and 10 guys in furry suits came over and started singing Smash Mouth around him. And he like encircled and started singing
Dude,
Smash
how
Mouth.
nightmarish. That is
It's like Josh Shark being like,
it was all like,
somebody once told me
the world was going to ruin me.
I would be terrified.
See, I'm like picturing the horrifying scenario right now. It sounds awful.
fucking ran, dude.
I would have ran.
Anyone would have.
I would bail.
Speaking of, though, shitting on things and ruining something, a certain one of my friends, I'm not gonna name names, who's Tom. Anyway, he fucking came to my hotel room, and my friend had just gotten out of the bathroom, and he had to go to the bathroom. My friend comes out of the bathroom, and he goes, man, you might not want to go in there, it smells terrible. And Tom goes, it's gonna be even worse when I'm done with it. He goes into the fucking bathroom.
Is that really?
It's not Tom Fulp, other Tom. Anyway, he goes in the bathroom and comes out. Next time I go to use it, the fucking toilet is horribly clogged. And now I haven't yet to confront him about it, but I'm wondering if he legitimately did that for the sake of the joke. Or if it was just like he was giving us a fair warning. I don't know if it was better or worse that he told us he was gonna do it like beforehand. Like, was that premeditation?
I've never clogged like.
Was it like premeditation, or was it like heads up, guys? Like, should I be grateful that he warned us, or should I be angry?
How does someone?
And then
here's what I don't understand. This is always interesting to me because maybe it's because I have little quaint, dainty shits that I don't have these.
Corey, I saw
fucking. Shut up.
You guys are.
I don't have.
No,
these
it's like
industrial logs that all you motherfuckers have.
My fucking sister has fucking rabbit shits, okay?
Yeah, I
The
I
girls
these
always
little-
have fucking little
Dude,
balls.
I have these little. I have perky
It's
shits.
true.
I have perky petite shits. Everyone else I know has fucking industrial logs.
Perky
that
shits?
clogs the toilet.
Perky.
They take like a piece of toilet paper and
You
put
take
it
a
on their
shit and it looks
fucking
excited to
football-sized
start the
mug.
day. What is a perky shit?
It's bent up. It's
Like
cheery.
a banana?
It's smiling up at you. It's
You
got
are
the crinkles in
fucked,
its
dude.
mouth.
You gotta get a kiss on the forehead and push it down for the day.
You're like ascribing way too many anatomical qualities
You're
to your
personifying a fucking
shit.
shit, Corey. You're personifying a turd.
You know what? The shit looks a little more.
Corey.
Maybe the fucking curds made a smiley face like you would do with a fucking snowman on a cold winter's day.
Why would that happen ever? Has that happened ever?
Corey. Answer for
honest.
yourself.
Corey, you dug this hole.
Did you put your finger to draw a smiley face in a fucking turd? Did you?
I did
And I
that.
put on right my poop and I got a fucking dime. What'd you get? 6. Yeah, exactly. I put little googly eyes on it and made a big googly eyed potato.
That makes me sick.
Shit
Potato?
turd.
This is your
turd.
petite shits.
Potato
Mr.
turd.
Potato Poop?
A potato could be
Yeah.
a big one.
Have you guys ever shit in your hand and wrote your name in the snow with it?
No.
I've peed my name in the snow.
Boring. You should shit in the
Let's
snow and write your
upgrade.
name with it.
Does it like wouldn't like if you use shit as like a wouldn't it like grapple snow? Like latch onto the snow because it's not like a
A very
string.
funny
I would
childhood prank was shitting in your hand and rolling it into a snowball and throwing it at your face.
Have you guys ever heard of shit buttering?
No.
Yes. No.
Zach, was that a yes?
Listen, just go on.
Wait,
Okay.
before you said like a prank we used to do is we used to like
Fucking children.
fill the snow with like make little ice balls inside of snow and then
Yeah.
put snow in it and then
That's
we
horrible.
throw it at each
It's not
other.
a prank, it's fucking
that's like-
malicious, dude.
Yeah.
It's like
Shit.
assault.
Okay, shit buttering is actually it is also a prank.
Is
And
it?
it's a pretty fucking malicious one. Okay, you get like a tub of like I can't believe it's not butter or something from your friend's fridge or whatever.
Oh my god.
You take a shit and you scoop out a bunch of the butter,
Oh,
and then
no,
you put the
dude.
shit in the butter, and then you put the butter back over
Dude,
it.
I've never heard of that.
That is fucked up, dude.
So,
Have
so
you
when
done
I'm
this?
spreading butter on the
Done this? What amount of whiskey portraying to doing this?
I
Reveal
plead the
itself.
fifth.
You plead the fifth?
I plead the fifth.
What does that mean?
Have you ever
What does that
been
mean?
buttered?
To be until being proved guilty?
I'm not. I refuse to answer
Have you
whether or
ever
not
been
I've done
turd
this.
buttered?
I've never been turd buttered.
Have you turd buttered?
Yeah. Have you ever turned the butter?
I've done some things in my life I'm not proud of. Let me just say that.
What did your friend do when he was going to get his butter toast and he saw a big turd smiling at him?
See, that's
Yeah,
the
big
beauty of
smiling
turd
at him with a
buttering.
snowman.
You very rarely are there for the fallout. It's like a time bomb sort of
I'm
gag.
sure you got a phone call though when he saw a big fat fucking turd in his
Well, the idea is
fat
they use the
fucking
butter.
turd.
They have to use the butter a little bit before they get to the turd.
It's like a surprise.
Yeah. So it's like something that happens a week down the line, and by then you're so far gone.
You forget about it sometimes.
Although, let's just say if hypothetically I did turd butter someone, I really hope that they wouldn't be listening to this podcast.
Now I have butter in my fridge. now, dude, questions right now, Lyle.
Jesus, dude.
What is it? What kind of butter is it? Fucking.
Is it standard or I can't believe that it isn't?
It is the butter.
Is it the mandarin butter? Or
Yeah,
the
it's
other
that big.
butter?
It's that big fucking like.
The idea of like yellow
beige.
melting butter around shit is the grossest thing.
That's
really gross.
the grossest. The single.
I have a real question. Wouldn't you be like, oh hey, this smells like shit. I'm not gonna eat this.
No, because the
No,
butter's
because
blocking it.
it blocks it,
It's layered, Corey.
and also it's like cold, so you don't smell things unless.
I'm telling you right now, unless you're a fucking like a clay pot expert, you're not gonna be able to hide that turd. And you're gonna have poop shrills all around the poop. Swirls, poop
This is
swirls.
science, Lyle. Poop
Yeah.
shrills.
Yeah,
Get it?
Bill Nye was talking about it. He was like,
There's
Bill Nye
a
the
poop
Poop
Look,
Guy.
there's
in the butter.
there's a technique. There's a technique to turd buttering.
the poop is in the butter.
I'm just saying.
Is that like the poop is in the pudding, the poop is in the butter, Corey?
Poop is
that what it is?
oh my god, poop puddinging would be way worse.
Oh, dude.
Because they wouldn't be able to
That
know.
is so much better. Why don't you do that?
Because not many people keep
Listen.
like open pudding,
Listen.
open
People are
homemade
this
pudding in their
Listen,
fridge.
the poop is in the butter. The proof is in the pudding. It all makes sense.
There's actually a service.
Father, remove the salt from
There's
the
like a
soup.
delivery service where you can just order poop to people.
Order poop?
Yeah, you can just like order poop.
elephant
I heard
shit.
that was a scam
Yeah.
though. I heard people didn't get like they didn't get delivered or whatever.
Oh, really?
What if I wanted ostrich shit?
I almost feel like that can't be true.
Get an ostrich.
They make it shit.
But have you guys ever done that prank where you stretch cling film over a toilet?
Yeah.
And then you shit on it,
Dude,
and then you
that's
piss on it,
fucked
and you
up.
wrap
You know
it
what
up into a bag and put it in someone's bag.
know what I did?
I thought the point of putting cellophane over a toilet was so that it would bounce back in.
No, you pee.
No, dude, when I was a kid, for
Trust me,
April
Lyle.
Fools, I put
Trust me.
syrup on the toilet.
Now I
for
don't.
For April Fools, my dad, I put syrup all over the toilet. My dad's ass got stuck and he yelled at me. That's a true story.
True?
Yeah, and another year for April Fools, I took his coffee. This is so mean. I took his coffee and opened the fridge and literally found everything. Like put like relish and ketchup in there, and then put chocolate syrup back in. So it still looked consistently like coffee. And he spat it out and screamed. Obviously, my dad was going. I was just a little dumbass. I thought it was funny.
I used to take my dad's tees and put them back on.
His golf tees.
And I would like meticulously put them back together like a psycho and put them back in the thing. And then we open it and pull the foot all fucking bright. Wait. And I went,
And he fucking hit you.
This is what happened to me, right? You know, you watch cartoons when you're younger, and you always see that gag where people stick out their legs and trip up a guy. My dad was walking into the room,
Oh my
and I
God.
fucking
Why
did
would
that.
you do that?
He fucking like tripped, but he didn't fall. He just like ran really fast forward into the couch and like kicked the couch really hard. And he turned around and was like, "What the fuck?" And I was just like, "Ah!" And I was like really small. He's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And he like grabbed me and threw me into my room. It was scary.
I tried doing
How
that.
small were you?
I was like 7.
I tried doing that with a big person once, and he stepped on my fucking leg.
He killed you.
So jokes
Broke
on
it in
me.
3 places.
He just like stepped on my fucking like right here, like I was like this and right there, and I was just like, ah,
You
fuck.
ever do that prank where you go behind somebody with progeria and pop their head?
I love that one.
That was a classic.
Like a fucking Zen!
You ever go? Like you ever go?
What?
What do you call those things that they're like skins born on the outside?
Harlequin babies?
Did you ever go to a Harlequin adult and turn them inside out?
There's no such thing as a Harlequin adult.
No,
What a prank.
They don't
you ever
live.
see a Harlequin fetus guy get a tie at the fucking DMV typing shit on the computer with his fucking nose skin and jelly bean eyes, Corey?
They're not jelly bean eyes. You know what kind of eyes they are? They're the fucking like, they're those like diving goggles that are like red with like the black centers.
Yeah,
That's what they are.
Those goggles you wear when you're a
That's
kid.
what they are. Harlequin babies are just wearing these things. It's all bullshit. They
ready-
have these
they're ready
fucking
to
Are you
super
saying that
goggles.
Harlequin babies
They're not
are conspiracies?
Harlequin people.
What if Harlequin babies were just an elaborate
Hold on.
prank by someone who has frequent abortions?
We're not talking-
They just turn their babies
We're not-
inside out, leave them
We're not
places for
talking-
people to discover.
We're not talking about Harlequin babies. We're talking about Harlequin people that have survived. They don't live.
They do. Sometimes they do.
They do.
And they grow up to be like these orange weird guys.
What? Yeah, they're
You guys are fucking.
No,
There was
dude,
a
Harlequin
president of the
people.
U.S. who was a Harlequin baby.
Yeah, they're
Listen.
all orange. They look like
Harlequin
they look like
Latino
glazed
the fifth.
donuts.
Yeah.
Harlequin
Dude,
Latifah?
Harlequin Latino, the
After
50th
a
president.
while-
They look like glazed donuts.
After
believe
a
me.
while, their eyes fucking resurface
I
and
hate
come
you
back forward.
so
Yeah.
goddamn
And then
much.
they put these
Look it up.
You know
Glazed
those fucking
donut
diver
people.
glasses. They put those fucking on because they want to remember the good old days. So they put them on
Yeah.
with the big black centers. Because I used to have tons of like
And they
fun
scream,
colors. Yeah. Lyle.
That's the language they speak.
I'm looking this up right now.
Lyle, Google doesn't know anything. They don't
I'm
know
looking
about
up
the series.
Harlequin syndrome
You're gonna see a
adult.
glazed donut
Yeah,
walking
see?
around. Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Holy
It's
shit.
real.
Why did I tell you?
Harlequin
Wait,
adult.
is it actually real?
Yeah,
It's
look.
real. I was telling you.
Glazed donut.
See? They turn
Oh
back
my
and
God.
They
I told
do.
you.
They turn into a glazed donut.
I told you.
Are they all blind because their eyes pop?
They're good. They're good. They're good. They're fine.
Dude,
They like it.
I was
They always
You
like,
guys are all
they always,
like-
lick their fingers. And I taste so good.
You guys were like, oh, he's talking about babies. I was talking about adults.
Can we go back to what Zach said about fucking popping progerians' heads? You just
That's
made
the
me
real stuff.
You just made me realize that people with progeria, you know, in like Looney Tunes when someone gets like really mad and then their head like explodes like a volcano. They look like that, like the frame before their head explodes.
like as it's inflating.
yeah.
Every time I see a guy with progeria, I just want to poke their head and watch it just kind of deflate a little bit or whatever.
Or jiggle and fucking bend.
I think that you guys made a really good decision by making like Progerians like the bully target of this podcast, because
You know what? They always say.
the longest they can be angry at you for is like 5 or 6 years.
I gotta say, those Progerian guys had it coming.
Oh, but then they'll have
They don't
that
have
Tumblr
enough
post
problems in
ready,
life.
and that'll
You need to
fucking
get
show you.
that
That'll last
Tumblr's gonna be on you.
Dude, wow. They'll have that Tumblr post ready, but that'll last for fucking
We
ever. Their
discussed it.
accounts are gonna be up.
There's gonna be a Progerian.
Let them come. If you're seriously gonna go on the internet and be like, I'm gonna argue with this guy called Lyle McDouchebag, and he's gonna know how bad of a person he is. You're a fucking idiot.
Wow.
I know.
That's so true.
I know.
I never thought of it like that.
There's gonna be a Progerian uprising.
That's like going up to the people who fucking do beheading. It's like, guys, they're horrible people.
Yeah.
They behead people.
They beheaded a motherfucker. They don't care.
They're not gonna be like, oh, I'm a person.
Wait a second, he's right. I didn't mean that.
They're gonna put that
I just wanted.
in place, attached to nerve endings again to see if it works.
I didn't know it was gonna be a problem. I just wanted to take a head off for fun.
I already saw what happened. The blood came out. I was kind of like, people are throwing blood.
That's like, well, you know those guys with the spinning bow ties? Some like 50s
Lyle,
Jew.
would you fucking Progerian with big titties?
No.
Alright,
What if I
well,
walked up and pushed your titties together? It was like,
listen,
No.
his question was stupid. Would you fuck a Harlequin adult
with big titties.
with big titties?
I'd give one a job at Krispy Kreme. It'd be great marketing.
Yeah, but what if it had nice titties?
It would appetize people.
Yeah, it's like try out Progerian.
Dude, if you could find like a busty Harlequin human to work at Krispy Kreme, that would be like the best like sign spinning mascot ever.
When I got up,
Yeah, me too. Busty Harlequin adult.
I think that's
Whale getting fucked, BB.
after this fucking podcast, all you assholes are gonna go to your rooms and masturbate furiously to play
I am going to find a Harlequin babe drunk off her ass, getting railed, and I'm gonna be like, Lyle, Harlequin's hot.
Hot and Harlequin, my favorite porn site.
Hot Harlequin on Reddit.
Hot and Harlequin, that's a good time.
Yeah, I'm like Harlequin, like their skin's like fucking flaking off. It's like, fucking titties are turned inside out. They have inverted nipples.
Oh my god, like
Wait, see if that's real.
this has gone too far.
No, this is real.
This is past the line of no turning back, Corey.
Have you ever been Harlequin?
If you're
Was this some fucking Sodom and Gomorrah shit? The second we talk about masturbating to Harlequins, if we turn back, we'll become pillars of salt.
Listen, if you spill salt on your right shoulder, you throw it over your left
If you spill salt on a Harlequin person, I bet it would
would
do something to their
it's like a
skin.
slug, dude. Fucking milk itself.
Corey, holy fuck, you look shocked there.
Like I had my Harlequin babe pop out of the fucking like ice cream, and then I was putting salt on it because I usually put salt on my ice cream. She would be heading for the hills.
My dad's old place, these Harlequins used to come in and eat the vegetables. My dad used to be salt. Salt on the ground, dude. He used to-
That's bullshit.
This is such like
Listen,
a Corey situation.
This is bullshit. I was talking about
This is
ages
like
ago. I was
Corey.
talking about how Harlequin people evolved into lizard
Corey,
type
if you had a
This is
baby
real.
Harlequin,
Corey.
if you had a baby Harlequin, you'd feed it salt out of a bottle because you think it's the opposite of what it eats. You kill it.
no fucking money.
Just like,
Boy, why don't you believe me? There was busted Harlequin babies walking around eating fucking carrots. That's salt from the dead. This is fucking real.
What are you talking about?
I'm just picturing these slugs like sliding through the sky
With big titties. Busted fucking Harlequin babies that had to be salted and put in their place.
you're gonna lose your only fan with Harlequinism over this.
Stop,
Or you've ruined it. This podcast is canceled. Goodbye.
dude. I am visualizing some like fucking video game with some guy trying to hit them when they're coming up to get a high score.
Harlequin Salter? Harlequin Assault?
This podcast is brought to you by Krispy Kreme. When you want that Harlequin crisp, there's only one place to go. Come in right now and get our new Poppin' Progerian Bites for only $5.99 plus tax.
What inspired you?
Wow,
to
what
make
inspired you?
videos?
Yeah, really.
Are you being serious right now?
Something
Yeah.
in that realm, yeah. I'd like to.
I have a really weird relationship with it because I like never wanted to do it until like I got encouraged because I thought I'd be crap at it. And I was crap at it, and I started out and I made shit that was crap, and I was like, I know this is crap. And then everyone was like, this is really good. And I'm like, no, it's not. I'm not even trying. And then I was like,
wait, your Chief series?
Yeah, I was like fucking like, I like,
you were like,
no, I just did it for fun. And I was like,
that's a good love.
It was like, it was really weird because I was doing it for fun, and I didn't want to like put time or effort into it because I like only wanted to have fun with it. Like I never did it for fans at the beginning, and then like I started taking it seriously later. But it was
more like cinematic art design to it. Like it should have been more.
Yeah,
like,
you think I should have? You think I should have fucking hired on a concept artist for my Halo machinimas? I have a friend that actually like he's an artist, but he was like friends with like one of the guys that did like Halo machinimas, and these kids kept like commissioning him to do stuff for like. They'd be like, oh, draw a brute infected by the flood for my Halo